Hi, I'm Tanner with Transwest Truck Trailer RV here in Frederick, Colorado. Today we're going to bring to you one of our new inventory units. This is a 3-horse pumpable, a Logan coach. It is 6'10" wide, 7 foot tall. It's a really cool little setup if you're just getting into horses or need a little runaround trailer, something like that. This is a perfect trailer for you guys. We go ahead and we set up these tack rooms on these trailers really nicely, and the horse area is occupied really well for you guys for kind of a middle of the road starter trailer. This is a great trailer to kind of start out your endeavors into the horse world with this trailer. We'll start out here in the front tack room, kind of walk you through some features. The first thing you're going to notice is we do have this 3-tier swing out saddle rack. You can add a 4th tier if you want, or if you want to situate these saddles a little different, there are 4 different slots, so you can maybe put your bigger saddle down low and drop a slot. But it does run on a little gas piston, so once you get your big heavy saddles on here, it's really going to help you pull those saddles back in that tack room and also pull those heavy saddles back out. On our door to this tack room, we do have a sliding type window. I like putting a sliding type window on these tack rooms. Either one, you need a sliding type window or a roof fin in your tack room, I think, just because after long days of riding, your blankets are sweaty, your saddles are sweaty, and if you just lock those up in an enclosed room, it's going to get pretty nasty and muggy in there. So by having a sliding type window on this door, you can get done riding. On your trip home, you can slide that window open. It's really going to help air out that tack room and help dry your pads and saddles off. Bottom side of this door, we do have a brush tray to kind of store your sprays, your brushes, your mane and tail, stuff like that. It does have a removable marine grade carpet in the bottom. And the cool thing about it is each corner of this brush tray will drain. So if you do get a leaky bottle, a broken bottle that freezes and breaks and leaks, it is going to drain out the bottom of that brush tray and not get the rest of your stuff kind of nasty. Inside this tack room, we do have your blanket bars situated up against your partition wall. They are pivotable blanket bars. So again, it makes it a little easier for you. Angle that out. You can slide your blankets directly on. You're not having to fight blankets up against the wall. And then you can position that again over against that wall, latch it here at this point, and it's going to keep your blankets hard pressed up against that wall. That way you don't get where you're going and your blankets are laying on the ground. In our back corner over here, up against your kind of angled partition wall on this trailer, we do have your spare wheel and tire to this trailer. It is a matching wheel and tire to the rest of the tires on this trailer, so if you guys have a blowout, have a flat, anything like that, you can swap tires and still have a matching wheel, which will keep you guys looking nice while you're traveling. Up high on our partition wall, we do have a full set of bridle hooks running the whole length of this partition wall. Down below that, it is fully carpeted about halfway down. The reason we like to do that is because your blankets or your bridles, whatever you're hanging on these bridle hooks, it's not going to scratch up that wall there. Your conchos are going to stay nicer on your bridles, and that wall is not going to get scratched up by your bridles while you're driving. So we like to carpet behind there. One, for keeping your bridle safe, keeping the trailer nice and clean, but also it's really going to help deaden some of that noise. If you have bridles banging back and forth against that carpet, it's going to be a lot quieter for your horses back there in the horse compartment. Over here in your angle of this front tack, we do have a 30-gallon corner water tank. Again, taking water with you guys while you're traveling. You never have to worry about finding a gas station or a fairgrounds that has water turned on in the middle of the winter. You always have your water from home with you, and sometimes your horses, I know my horses, a lot of times they will only drink water at home. Even if we've used them hard all day, they refuse to drink wherever we're at. So it's nice having some water you can take with you guys. Moving down the side of this trailer, we do have an LED spotlight up high mounted above your tie outs on this side of the trailer. So it should give you guys plenty of light to be able to saddle, groom, whatever you're doing. If you're tying out on this trailer and feeding off this trailer, you'll have plenty of light to be able to see what you're doing, and also for your horses to be able to see what you're doing. You do have 3 sliding type bus windows, really similar to that smaller window on that front tack door. You can open these 50% of the way, really get some air moving over the tops of your horses and kind of circulating through this trailer, keeping your horses, temperate as you're traveling, however you see fit, whether it be with the big drops on the other side, bus windows, or the roof vents in this trailer. You can really manage your airflow effectively. It is a 6'10" wide trailer, so you do have a full-length running board, which I kind of like doing on a trailer, especially if you don't need to go extra wide, because it gives you an extra place to stand up, look through your windows, check on your horses, feed your horses, and make stuff really easy for you. Down low, below that running board, is your matching wheels and tires to that spare tire I showed you guys up front. These are 2 3,500-pound Dexter rubber torsion axles, so we get a nice set of axles underneath here. And then you'll notice a green cap on all these tires around this trailer. What that means is these tires come direct from the factory with nitrogen filled in them. And what that does is it really helps balance the PSI out for you guys. Nitrogen doesn't contract and expand like oxygen does due to temperature changes. So if you have a really cold morning that warms up to a really warm afternoon, you're not going to have to worry about the PSI fluctuating in these tires like you would a normal air-filled tire. As we work our way around to kind of the load side of this trailer, again, we are going to have that same LED spotlight up high, giving you guys nice light here while you're loading and offloading your horses, keeping you safe, keeping your horses safe. You can both see what you're doing effectively as you're loading and offloading, and really just help avoid accidents by having that light there. Up high, as we're talking about lights, you do have 3 stall lights in this trailer. They are operable from the back side of this trailer. There's a switch right here on the back side of this door, so you can, if you're hooked to the truck, you can click that switch on, have light in here while you're loading your horses. If you want to keep those lights on while you're traveling, give your horses some light. If you're feeding them in here, you can click all those lights on. There is a little switch individually on each of those lights too, so maybe if you only want 1 out of the 3 on and just give them some nice mood light while you're traveling, you can do that as well by manually switching those switches. It is a rubber matted floor, and these rubber mats are laid over their vortex lined wood floor. And you'll see a lot of this vortex coating as we work our way around this trailer. Pretty much anywhere you see black, it's a spray-on vortex coating is what Logan calls it. It's really similar to rhino lining or bed liner that you see in a lot of pickup trucks. What it does is it just protects this trailer, keeps it looking nice. Any steel you see that's exposed is going to be covered in that vortex lining. So it's a galvanized steel frame, so it shouldn't rust like a normal steel frame trailer. They offer a limited lifetime corrosion warranty on their frame. And on top of that, they go ahead and they do that vortex coating. So pretty much anywhere you see that black, as we walk through this inside, I'll point it out in a couple more places. It is vortex coated, so you really don't have to worry about anything. If your horse starts chipping at that vortex coating, it's really easy, if they're a paw or a kicker, to patch that vortex coating first and foremost before you would be patching like aluminum sheets or anything like that. Back divider on this trailer, it is a telescoping divider. So with it telescoped out, it'll hit your latch point over here. It'll lock super sturdy, but we have to make it telescoping because, as you see, if we don't telescope it and you don't want to close that divider, there's no way we can get that back door shut. So we make it a telescoping type, slides back in itself. It's going to latch over here right on your wall of your trailer, out of the way while you guys are traveling, and you will still be able to get your back door shut. Front divider in this trailer, it is just kind of your standard partial type. It's non-telescoping. So you can see just how easy Logan's dividers work. But there is one thing I want to point out kind of on Logan's latch mechanisms. I like them. They go ahead and they do styrofoam behind their latch mechanism. The reason they do that is, 1, keep vibration down. It'll keep that noise down for your horses. But 2, with the way this latches, that bar goes in behind this plate. So if you have a horse that likes to lean up against their dividers, the harder they lean against these dividers, it almost makes this latch tighter the harder they lean. So it's a really cool concept that they have rolling with their dividers. It's really going to keep your dividers nice and tight and nice and quiet with that styrofoam tucked behind there. Each one of your stalls in a Logan coach, this Bullseye model, no matter what Bullseye model you get from us, whether it be a gooseneck, a 3-horse, 2-horse, no matter what, you are going to get tie rings in each one of your stalls. So it's set up already that you can get corner feed bags, tie them right here in the corner. Your other stalls are going to have latch points in them as well. So again, you can easily put hay bags in here, feed your horses in here, and then with these big drop windows from the outside, I'll show you just how easy it is to drop these windows, toss hay in through the windows, check on your horses, tie and untie your horses, whatever you need to do. You can do it from the off side of this trailer. You don't have to get in here with horses and worry about them trying to back out while you're untying them. We do have a roof vent for each one of your 3 stalls in this trailer. So you have your big sliding pipes on the back to control airflow. You have your 2-way roof vents up high. You can either pull air into this trailer or pull air out, depending on how you situate these roof vents. Then of course you have your big 3 drops on the head, so you can really manipulate some airflow as you're working down the road traveling with these horses. Coming around to the head side of this trailer, really the main focus of this head side are these big drop windows. They're super cool that Logan does these drop windows. The main feature I love about them is a lot of times on a latch point on your big drop windows, it's going to be on the side of that door, it's going to be up high, and a lot of times it's pretty tough to reach. What Logan did is they put a latch point that goes over their sliding type, works almost all the way down to the bottom of that window. So if you can reach this most bottom point of this bar, pull straight towards the ground, and that big heavy duty drop will lock in place. Really easy to use, really sturdy and heavy duty. On top of that, if you have a colder morning and you're not wanting to open that full drop, maybe not let all that cold air in, there is a little sliding type inside these drops too, so you can get still some air moving and keep your horses nice and warm in the winter. On top of that, talked about how easy it'd be to feed, untie, tie all from the off side of this trailer. Logan's middle drop window drops right out of that trailer as well. Leaves you a nice open area into that trailer, and they are super easy to use. Like I was saying, a lot of times, I know when I have horses tied in my trailer on longer trips, I hate opening dividers and having to crawl in there and worry about how fast I can untie them because they're trying to back out over the top of me. So by doing this, you can drop your windows, crawl up on this running board, untie your horses, feed your horses, do whatever you want to do, but you can untie them, and that way when you open that divider, they're not tied in, they're free to just back out. You're not having to worry about how fast you can untie your horses in this trailer. And it's super cool just how easy and how efficient all their stuff works on this trailer. Working our way up to the front, again, another place you'll see that Vortex coating is on that 3-foot tongue on this trailer. So again, rock chips, anything like that, it's not dinging up sheet metal, it's dinging that Vortex. If you ever have that Vortex chip, it's really easy to repair. Way easier to repair than it would be like this metal sheet. That's kind of why we run this diamond plate below as well. So that way any rock kicks, anything you're getting while you're traveling, it's hitting that diamond plate and not heating your shape or your painted sheeting, keeping this trailer looking nice for you guys no matter how long you guys plan on using it. Up front, we do have the redesigned 2 5/16 ball coupler. We do have your manual jack. If you guys are wanting an electric jack, a hydraulic jack, anything like that, or really pretty much anything else you can think of putting in this trailer, we can do that for you guys through our shops as well. And we do just have your standard 7-pin connector, your safety chains, and your breakaway cable that's going to run to that breakaway battery mechanism that's mounted right next to that spare tire in your front tack room. So everything's really accessible. It makes it easier for you guys traveling. You don't have to go searching for stuff. So everything's exposed. It's put away nicely. You can see where stuff's at. And on top of that, if there is anything you guys want to add to these trailers, we have a full service shop that we can make these trailers whatever you want, even after the fact. If you're interested in this trailer, the stock number for this trailer is 5N221752. Again, it's a 23 Logan Coach Bullseye 3-horse bumper pull. Really nice starter trailer. If you guys are looking for an affordable trailer, it's going to hold up for a long time, that has some really cool features for you guys that you don't see on a lot of these starter trailers, this is the trailer for you guys. But if you guys are looking for 2-horse bumper pulls, 3, 4-horse goosenecks, 5+ goosenecks, or if you just want to custom build your dream trailer, go ahead and give me a call. Again, my name's Tanner here at Transwest Truck Trailer RV in Frederick, Colorado. Phone number is 303-684-3409. Thanks for tuning in.